It's been a massive couple of weeks in our flight sim hobby with some big airliners and hardware releases and a stack of announcements from last week's Flight Sim Expo 2024. And there is a stack more to come. It doesn't really seem to be slowing down as we have another big week in flight sim news, so let's get stuck into the video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, Just Flight are gearing up for their next aircraft release, which is the RJ Professional, which is Britain's last airliner. The Just Flight RJ has been developed to be updated as much as possible to the aircraft that is still in service today. The RJ cockpit is very unique, with avionics that have been used from other aircraft such as the MD-80 and also the Boeing 727. Just Flight have modeled and developed custom avionics to suit this uniqueness of the cockpit. When released, the RJ Professional will come with 30 liveries that cover 3 different RJ variants, including the RJ70, the RJ85 and the RJ100, featuring operators from all over the world, including passenger and private jet configurations. Just Flight have recorded all new sound recordings for the RJ that are required, but are still using the BAE 146 sound base. There is no release date for the RJ by the Just Flight team, but they have confirmed they are not too far away from announcing that information soon. We missed this in last week's news, but Flight Sim Studios have announced they are developing a Boeing 727-200. If you are familiar with Flight Sim Studios' current E-Jet series that they are in early access development, this time around the Flight Sim Studios team mentions the 727-200 will be an in-depth simulation which replicates the intricacies of the aircraft. From what we have seen, the 3D modeling looks to be great detail, and the cockpit includes a full suite of analog instruments. Flight Sim Studios will include a EFB-like clipboard that will assist you with tasks like payload, door operations and descent calculator. A virtual crew function will be included that can be accessed through a separate menu, which will assist with a checklist, eliminating the need for constantly switching between stations. There is no confirmed option that we do know of if you can actually turn this feature on or off. The Flight Sim Studios team mentioned that the release is slated to be out by the end of July in 2024, and it will be released initially with a freighter version, and a PAX version will be available later at some other time. TFDi has announced a release date for its in-development MD-11. The team have been developing the MD-11 for a couple of years now, with a pre-release last year to a selected number of simmers who purchased a Captain's Edition pack. The 2nd of July, we will see the TFDi finally releasing its MD-11, and this release will come with detailed cockpit and exterior model of the aircraft, visual external elements such as spoilers, aileron drop and many others, accurate detailed cockpit, modeled cabin, advanced systems including electrical, pneumatic, hydraulic and fuel systems, advanced FMS, CTR displays, fully simulated auto flight system, engine options, custom EFB, built-in failures, and that is just to mention a few. There is a bunch of more features when it comes to this highly detailed release. We look forward to checking out the MD-11 from TFDi next week. After the release of the PMDG 777, the FlyByWire A380 is one of the most anticipated in-development aircraft. This project's been developed as a freeware, and it will be released at no cost to the simmers. Since all the development time has been a labor of love, the development of these type of projects are rather lengthy. The FlyByWire team recently featured a 45-minute video showcasing the A380 flying from A to B. The presentation shows how far the development of the project has come, and it seems to be a pretty robust build and in its advanced development stages. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to check out the full 45-minute video from the FlyByWire team. At this stage, there is no ETA when we'll see a release of the A380 from the FlyByWire team, but of course we will keep you posted on any new developments. Apex Gaming PCs and the Oz Flight Simmer channel have partnered up to create a range of gaming flight sim PCs tailored to flight simulation pilots in mind. The private pilot and the commercial pilot range has been designed to provide a great frame rates if you are on a budget, or if you're an experienced simmer and want to take your simming to the next level. You can even customize to suit your virtual pilot needs. Links in the description below if you want to check out the new range of Oz Flight Simmer PCs, the private pilot and the commercial pilot. PMDG have released one of its most anticipated releases in recent times with their Boeing 777-300ER this week. The 777 first flew in 1995 and it's still in production today with over 1,700 different variants being produced over the time. The 777 was developed to bridge the gap between Boeing's other wide-body aircraft. This Boeing can accommodate up to 10 abreast in seating layout and typically has 3 classes with the capacity to be around about 300 to 368 passengers. PMDG's version of the Boeing 777 includes a very high detailed avionics and flight deck and detailed custom air conditioning systems, auto flight systems, electrical systems, fuel systems, hydraulic, pneumatic and lighting systems. Fly-by-wire has been included, detailed cabins, physics-based flexing when it comes to the wings, custom EFB detailed failures have been included, and we really only have summarized some of the features when it comes to the PMDG Boeing 777. If you're looking for a very high detail aircraft, the PMDG 777 is worth considering. You can pick up your copy of PMDG's 777 directly from the PMDG store. I'll leave a link in the description below. But PMDG have mentioned they plan to bring the 777 to the InSim marketplace at a later date. Nothing has been confirmed just yet on that one. This one we missed in last week's video, but Toad's Hangar released its UH-1H Huey. The Huey is one of the most iconic helicopters that was designed by Bell as a requirement that was issued by the United States Army for a new medical and utility helicopter. Produced from 1956 to 1987 with over a whopping 16,000 of these being produced. Toad's version of the Huey is packed full of features from 3 versions including a military, civilian and high skids version, authentic sound package which has been carefully crafted and sound captured from a real-world UH-1H Huey. The release includes 30 helicopter attachment options, damage simulations, wide range deliveries, advanced flight model, firefighting missions with specialized equipment and realistic fire suppression mechanics, ambulance equipment, and you can pick up your copy of Toad's Hangar UH-1H Huey directly from the flightsim.to store. Links in the description below. UK 2000 have released its latest airport, and this time the team has released Truckee Tahoe Airport. The airport is located in Truckee, California and serves the Lake Tahoe region. Truckee serves a diverse range of aircraft including GA, business aviation and emergency services. With an elevation of 5,900 feet, the airport does have some challenging approaches. Features include with the release is a full detailed buildings, PBR materials are being used throughout the airport, realistic ground markings, high-res ground imaging, stunning night lighting effects, high detail airport vehicles, a full set of signs, fencing and vegetation. You can pick up your copy of Truckee Tahoe Airport from UK 2000 directly from the Sim Market store. Links in the description below. Lining up on the runway for this week's Sim Update news, it's been a massive month for the Microsoft Flight Simulator team with Sim Update 15, the 2024 trailer being released, and also Flight Sim Expo 2024 presentation last week. There has been so much information that has released lately when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator development interviews and presentations. We're not going to include it in this video. We're going to dissect those and release them in coming videos not too far away. But if you want to stay up to date with all the best Flight Sim 2024 that is covered on this channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our Flight Sim 2024 videos. When it comes to releases from the Microsoft team, next week we have City Update number 9, which will feature the United States Northeast cities, and the release of the next local legend number 18, which is going to be the Boeing 707-320C, which is being developed by Airplane Heaven. Both are still scheduled to release next week. This week we've seen a new feedback snapshot and wish list. There is no surprises, just more updating the recent announcements that have been updated in the list now that have been made public. But if you'd like to check out the full list, I'll leave a link in the description below. This week is the lowest amount of products we have seen since the new product backlog list has been produced, down by 61 to a total of 168. Aircrafts down by 3, missions are down by 51, sceneries are holding steady at 20, liveries are holding steady at 15, airports are up by 1 and others are down by 13. Due to the team being at last week's Flight Sim Expo, we didn't receive an update of the InSim marketplace. However, we did see releases. Last week's Thursday update, we did see 65 new products hit the InSim marketplace store. 33 of these are on PC and 32 of these are on Xbox. We did see 2 new aircraft releases. The first one, which is the Lionheart Creation LHC Whitman Tailwind, which is available for Xbox, and also the Flying Fries with their Scrapyard Monster, which is available for both Xbox and PC. The other releases that made up of last Thursday, which was 3 livery packs, 19 training and challenging packs, all from VA Simulations. We might as well call last week's releases the VA Simulations week. Also, we saw 3 landmark packs, 1 ground object pack, 2 environment packs, and 5 airports. This week we are back to our normal double release week, and on Monday we saw 13 new products, which included 3 livery packs and 4 airports. And on this week's Thursday release we saw 38 new products. 15 of these are on PC and 23 of these on Xbox. We did see 3 new aircraft releases, one being the Golden Age Steedman, the Heaven Designs HVN 120 helicopter, and the Demons Intruder. The other releases made up of this week include 7 livery packs, 1 excursion pack, 2 scenery packs, and 11 airports. Bosh that subscribe and like button if you haven't, and if you're already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for your ongoing support. You are the best. We look forward to seeing you in another video real soon. Before you click away onto a different video, if you missed our previous video about all the Flight Sim hardware announcements and release news at this year's Flight Sim Expo, check that one out. I will leave a link in the description, or you can see it just pop up right here.